Hey guys, what you're looking at here is a Galaga Marquee. And what is so special about this Galaga Marquee is it is brand new. I had this printed out and I went, researched, and found the one that I wanted. The one that is authentic, that looks just like the one that I have up here. Except, I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can probably see all that brown gook that's all around a lot of the letters. Funny enough is that when you turn off the light, you don't see any of that gook. You don't see it on the back or anything like that. It's only when it's lit up. So it's got to be from some sort of smoke or something or other. But there's a close-up of it. It really looks nasty. So I really wanted to get one, and I wanted to get one that had the whole 1981 Midway over here, and by Midway, and a Bally company, and it even has, I don't know if you can see it, it even has the parts number down here, and so it's reprinted and it's exact replica. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this one out. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Blind you guys. And I'm going to slide this new one in here. Not sure if you're going to be able to see this or not. And it's a little thinner. Doesn't have that exact same backing on it. But that is the first time I have had it lit up like that, and that looks fantastic. I'm not sure if you can see that, but man, that looks good. I'm very, very happy with that. Got this from mikesarcade.com, just so you know. They have lots and lots of Galaga stuff. Definitely some Galaga experts over there at Mike's Arcade. And this looks fantastic, guys, and I'm really happy about it. So got the Galaga Marquee up there now. I actually put in the new T molding a while back. I'll show you that here shortly. And I still have the control panel to do, which I have, and I'll show you that as well. So I'll be back later. Bye. Alright folks, this is a little control panel overlay in the midst of it update. This is the control panel, and it's in really quite good shape now. Hopefully you can see this okay. I'll try to move a little slower. I usually jump around a little bit, but this is after I have peeled the old off, scraped it, goo-goned it, and sanded it. Got the rust and things off. There was a lot of rust on this edge where the overlay had been missing for quite some time. That is the pile of old overlay, which that peeled off. This top part peeled off pretty good, but all this icky gooey stuff here, I just used the old paint scraper, and it worked pretty good. Some elbow grease, and then I goo-goned it and sanded it down. And this is the joystick, which was also a real pain to get out. So I'm going to hopefully make this so you can see this. Okay, so I sanded all this off because this was just nasty rust on top of there. And there is some rusty parts in here, but it's not too bad. Just a little bit. Nothing worth redoing the whole thing. I did have to take this rocker part out of here, and because it got bent when I was trying to take the joystick out. I'll show you that in a second. But these leaf switches, the very tops, you can see that reddish is rust. But I mean, these leaf switches down through here are not rusty, so they're really in good shape. And these things are soldered on here and everything. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. So I mean, these things are soldered on to these leaf switches. So I think I got this in pretty good shape for that to go back and forth. And then of course, once I get that in there, This will go over the top, this piece. And the joystick is looking really good. I actually sanded that down really fine. This was all like basically black and yucky. So I got it all back to shining nice. So the joystick's in good shape, but this part right here was down in this piece here, and it was just jammed in there. It took a long time to get it out. I was wrenching on it and whacking on it, but did finally get it out. And then these are the buttons here. Now I've got to still replace the buttons. This one's not too bad even if I cleaned it up right there, but this one just got gouges in it, so it needs to be replaced. And this one's actually okay, but I'm going to replace these buttons. I think for now I'll probably just pop them back in there. And again, these are the leaf switch buttons, right? So when that piece right there, the button comes down and hits that other metal piece like that, well, then that fires. And these leaf switches are why you can really shoot fast in Galaga on the old ones versus the micro switches, which I have noticed. Even though I can shoot pretty fast on the micro switches, but leaf switch is definitely faster. And then these are the carriage bolts right here that all came out. And I actually have a new set of carriage bolts. So I've got I think 8 or 10. I got 10 of those, which will look nice. And here is the new control panel overlay that I'm going to put on there. So I'll show you that in a few minutes. Try to make that a little bit. So this is an exact replica. Got this from Mike's Arcade, that as well, and which is where I got the Marquee for the Galaga too. And I'll show you that if I haven't shown you already, because I'm doing these things in bits. But just took the bezel out. Just thought I would show you the bezel real quick, but I cleaned that up, which it was really in pretty good shape. And man, is it in great shape for 32 years old. I mean, there is nothing wrong with it. You know, there's the back. You know, I mean, it's glass, a glass bezel. So really nice looking bezel. And I'll just clean all that up while I'm in there. So just wanted to update you on that, and I will be back once I get the control panel overlay on the control panel and everything back together. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and here's the finished product. I just thought I'd show you the back real quick, how everything goes together, if you haven't seen the inside of a Galaga control panel. But these are the leaf switches here. As you can see, these are much different than the micro switches of today. As you press the button on the bottom, if you can see that, right, a little piece of metal hits that piece of metal and you fire. Or in this case, you 1-up. And that's 2-up, and then this is fire. I'm going to replace the buttons. I haven't ordered those yet, but I wanted to just put these old ones back in for now. And then this is the joystick right here. So as you go left and right, you can see that leaf switch move there. So I'm moving to the right, and that little rocker right there, I think you can see that. You can see how the little rocker, I had to straighten that rocker up. But yeah, like I said, it was a real pain to get that joystick out. And of course, this is the part that plugs back in, but the finished product is over on this side right here. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'll get you a good view of that. So got this from Mike's Arcade, and this is about as close as you're going to get to what it started out as. I think that lime green is just a hair brighter than the original green, but I think it's really, 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 really close. So I'm really happy with how that turned out, but you can see that button is nasty. It needs to be replaced. And on the inside of that one's got goo on it. But the joystick is in great shape. Nothing wrong with that. I shined it up in there, sanded it down, so I shined it up and moving back and forth. And then you can see here's the bottom section of it right there. And I got new carriage bolts as well, which are these. So there's 10 of these. 4 on the joystick and then 6 elsewhere for the clips that hold the thing down. So that's it. I will show you in just a minute what it looks like on the machine. Okay, everyone, I'm back here with the finished product, and this is the Galaga, as you can see, and this is the brand new control panel installed. I just showed you the close-ups a bit there in the workroom with better light, but you can see it's running, and I'm really happy how this control panel turned out. I got the new carriage bolts. Everything's working fine. Like I said, I'm going to get some new buttons. I'm going to order those, but that's not a big deal to put in. But other than those 3 buttons, I think that I am pretty much done with what I had planned to do with this. So just to recap, we've got the awesome, very bright Marquee right here, which has the buy midway in it. Even has the information down here, and you can't see it, but it down underneath here it actually has the manufacturer number, so this is an exact replica. And the control panel overlay also is an exact replica. And the T-molding here, I don't know if I can even get close on that, but the T-molding has a bit of a leathery look to it, which is what the originals had on it. So that T-molding's new as well. But you know, the side art looks great. It's in really good shape, and the kick plate is still in good shape down here. I know it's a little dark, but you know, it's a little faded from the kicking, but it's in good shape. Gives it that authentic look. Coin door is okay, a little roughed up, but working great. And I also was able to kind of tweak the monitor settings. I found out some more of the knobs and cleaned up I got to clean up the connectors on the board better, but I can tell that was why I was getting a little bit of jerking around, but there's no jerking around or anything now, so now it's working nice and smooth, and the colors are great, and it's not as blurry as it was because I got the focus right. So really happy with everything. Cleaned it up inside here and the bezel and everything while I had this off, so it's all nice and clean in that way. But there's the Galaga, and it is all set, and really happy with that. So just wanted to share that with you guys, and please let me know what you think, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.